What's good, boxing fans? I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for this fight for a long time. The Mexican monster David Benevidez versus the Cuban boogeyman David Morrell Jr. What I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna break down each fighter's most recent victories, each fighter's strengths and weaknesses, and see which fighter stylistically probably has the advantage coming into the fight February 1st. Let's begin. Let's look at Benevidez' last three fights. His biggest strength by far is his power, his speed, and his aggressiveness. Despite being a slow starter, by the later rounds, Benevidez is almost always walking his opponents down. One thing about Benevidez is that once he has you hurt, that pressure is relentless. Like, Benevidez will just keep on coming forward, keep on breaking you down, keep on brutalizing you until either he gets the stoppage or the final bell sounds. Just look at his fight with Plant and Aldridge. Both of them had moderate success in the earlier rounds, but what happened in both fights? As soon as David Benevidez landed his first big punch, as soon as he started walking them down, not letting them clinch, as soon as he started to bully them on the inside, both of them had no answers. You could see their body language. You could see the look in their eyes. They look like they're fighting a monster.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's so obvious.
Now let's take a look at David Morrell's last three fights. The very first thing I noticed about David Morrell is that he's very technical. He has very good distance management, and he's very defensively responsible. When he throws hard, he throws fast. He doesn't like wasting shots. He's very efficient offensively and defensively.
Let's not forget about Caleb Plant and his credentials as Morrell looking to up. How much more is this one going to last? Good night. It's over.
And something I noticed about him is that he's a very fast starter. Once he finds a setup he likes, he'll just go for it immediately. No hesitation, no second thoughts. He just goes for it. Similar to David Benevidez, once he hurts you, he will try to get you out of there, but he goes about it differently. If you really slow down David Morrell, he really just throws one explosive shot and then sets up another explosive shot and then another one.
Just, submit to the clinch from Cazares. So that's to his credit.
Whereas David Benevidez is an actual combination, a fluid combination. I think what makes this fight very interesting is that both these fighters only fight good on the front foot. I've not seen David Morrell fight good on the back foot. I've not seen David Benevidez ever fight on the back foot. So I'm interested to see who's going to impose their will. Because there's another X factor here. Both these men undoubtedly are huge for the 168 weight class division. Both of them were low-key weight bullies. So this kind of makes me think, okay, when David Benevidez fought Gustik, someone who was his size at 175, he didn't look as big or as strong. When David Morrell fought at 175 in his last fight too, he also didn't look as big and as strong. He couldn't be as imposing. That begs the question, who's going to impose their will? I really do think this fight will come down to who's going to impose their will on the other. Who's going to be more of a dog? Because let's be real, both these men have big-ass egos. David Benevidez fights very emotionally. Not in a bad way, but he gets angry. He'll go out there and try to fuck someone up, you know what I mean? Same with David Morrell. David Morrell's cocky, he's a showboater. He has an ego too. So I feel like both these men in the ring together, as soon as someone lands something big, I feel like egos are going to fly. I feel like this fight's going to be like legitimate fireworks, honestly. Here's what I think the X factor is. The thing that no one's brought up until this point. David Benevidez has a way better resume than David Morrell. That's undeniable. Yes, David Morrell had a way better amateur background and amateur pedigree from the Cuban system, yes. But Benevidez has fought tougher competition. He's been in tougher fights before. I feel like that's the one thing that gives Benevidez the edge here. Now, am I saying that David Morrell has no chance? No. But David Morrell, look at his resume. He looks good against people that no one knows about. If I had to predict this fight, I think that Morrell will win the earlier rounds, but then as soon as Benevidez cracks him, we'll see his true colors. We'll see if Morrell really is an elite-level fighter, or if he's just not ready yet. I am leaning towards Benevidez' pressure being too much for him, but I would love to see an upset. Despite me wanting Morrell to win, I think Benevidez got this come Saturday night. But let me know what you think in the comments. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.